Welcome to the NASCAR talk. I'm Mino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. You already know this is Throwback Weekend host podcast. You know what I mean? What's up, man? How you
Yep.
doing?
Oh, living the dream. Sad day yesterday, buddy. Sad day.
Yeah, bro. We'll get to that in a minute, but
Mm.
before we do get started, I guess I beat your I can't even pronounce it anymore. I beat your favorite driver is back. He's back to the flame. Also
hmm
followed by 11 against the world.
Then he's a clown, like Michael Jordan said.
I mean, honestly, as much as I don't like him, I don't like him because I get it. You talk a lot. That's why I don't like him because he talks a lot. But then again, it's like, you know what? No, fuck. You know what? Like, no, like I can't hate
But
on this guy anymore. As long as you win a championship, that's all that matters. I can clown you at the end of the year because that's how I do my usual every single year.
yeah, I mean, here's the problem. Everybody's going to remember Mark Martin, but everybody's going to remember Denny Hamlin. So it doesn't matter if he wins a championship or not. He is
Mm-hmm.
the Dallas Cowboys. If he miraculously wins this championship, Dallas is winning the NFL title next year.
No, 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 no. We cannot have that. No, 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 no. Then again, yeah, yeah. Then again, every single year, it's like, is he gonna actually win it? Like, Chick Hicks won the championship, so
hmm
if Chick Hicks
hmm
into it somehow, some shape and form, then I guess Denny Hamlin could.
Yeah.
Dinoco is all mine at the end of the day. Well, if
All
Denny Hamlin would punt somebody for the championship, he would punt somebody for the championship.
He would wreck his own family for a championship, like Stewart said.
But yeah, man, another win for Denny Hamlin. But before we'll get to talk about the whole entire rundown. Xfinity is not much to talk about. I mean, the throwbacks were like everybody's throwback was crazy, but I think they gave to the right person as far as winning the throwback. Brendan Poole had a great throwback, the one like the Looney Tunes basically to Jeff Gordon.
Yeah,
Even had the font and everything, the 44 with the 24.
I'm sorry, but Sammy Smith had the best font, the best scheme out there. Just running a junior throwback is just what's badass.
Three doors down, bro. Yep,
Oh
basically.
my gosh, I love it. I love every single second of it. Yeah, the last 20 laps is what I caught of the Xfinity race. Ross
Listen, bro,
Chastain,
I was this
brutal.
close, this close, this close. So before you go, this close to doing jumping jacks around the entire house
Oh my
because the
gosh.
driver that I picked to win this week was 5,000 plus 5,000 to win this weekend. Was finishing the top five. So he was there in the end. This
Mhm.
is his playground. That's why I picked him to win. But if it would have been another caution, and yes, for sure, because he was getting there. If it would have been the pit crew, he would have won this race because he was
Mhm.
rebounding every single time, and the pit crew finally came to life when it was like already 20 laps to go. That last stint,
Yeah. Yeah.
but Ross Chastain, bro, Ross Chastain was throwing gloves at Mickey Mouse again.
Well, and then he got into Bell too. I thought he cut Bell's tire. Excuse me. I thought he cut Bell's tire down because of all that tire smoke, and I
Yep,
just was like, "Holy crap! I haven't seen something like that in a while." But
I know, right?
when you got three guys in Cup, you don't have to really worry about your body paneling cutting down somebody else's
Hmm.
tire. So they probably weren't used to that.
Yep, exactly. And then, man, like, what was it called? Like, yeah, it was just like that. And then Brandon Jones, bro.
Ugh.
Brandon Jones finally wins. And he was 30. And even the funny part is, he was plus 35,000. I'm like 3,500 on me. I would have just picked him too. That was my second choice. I ended up picking Sheldon Creed. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
This is
Um,
this is
it's
Jones's
crazy.
time to shine. It's
Yeah.
his time to shine. You don't have Ty Gibbs in his shadow, or in Ty Gibbs' shadow is what I should say.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't have to worry about Ty Gibbs freaking taking you out anymore. Williams. So I think you're the number one guy besides whoever drives the All Star car every single week. I'm in by the regulars. Like
Yeah.
Taylor Gray, William Sawalich. I just feel like, bro, like these guys are gonna win. It's gonna take some time.
hmm
But honestly, bro, the rookies this year are taking it, bro. The rookies this year, as much as everybody want to talk a lot of crap, oh, why you got too many kids? Those kids are not that bad.
Mm-mm. Jesse Love's coming into his own too,
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly.
Surprisingly, I thought it was gonna be another super speedway merchant, to be honest with
hmm
you.
Yep.
Who else is coming onto live? Christian Eckes, bro. Christian Eckes was the biggest player this weekend. Besides, I'm gonna say besides Carson Quapple because Carson Quapple's been in the mix.
Hmm.
Christian Eck is able to finish in the top 10. In the beginning of the season, I was like, these calling cards better start waking up because it's like they went too far by getting kids, but then again, see where they're coming from. The longevity from what I'm seeing from calling. They're trying
Yeah.
something different besides AJ Allmendinger because I know that's their boy toy. That is their boy toy at the end of the day.
Hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. That team is built around AJ and whatever he
Hmm.
wants to do, whichever series he wants to go to.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Because they can, I mean, and again, like I said, like they had no other choice last year for having Daniel Hemrick, so it kind of made sense where they're coming from. But man, like I said, Austin Hill hasn't really done much either, from what I'm seeing as well. Justin Allgaier was right there in the mix again for another win, but
Oh yeah, he came right back up after that caution, that last caution.
as long as we did not see Mickey Mouse win, we fine. Because we would have seen Mickey Mouse win in Xfinity, I'm like, bro,
I don't care. It's a HendrickCars.com scheme. I love seeing that scheme in the
we
victory
still
lane.
have one win. Do we have a winner this season for the HendrickCars.com crap? No, we do not. We almost did
Mm-mm.
at Homestead.
Almost.
Almost. But Connor Zillage too. Connor, another shout out. Connor Zillage was a same. He's the same thing as SBG, bro. He's learning. He's learning.
Hmm.
He's not gonna get you the state points. I mean, he did get the state points at Martinsville last week. But yes, you know what I mean. Like I don't expect him to be up there, but he's that good. He finished in the top
Hmm.
10, and he wasn't there the whole race. He rallied to finish in the top 10. That was a great finish, great day for him.
Yeah.
Look at this, bro. 5, 6, 7, 8, all rookies. Carson Kvapil, Connor Zillage, Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez.
Hate Nick Sanchez.
What did he do to you?
He got in Matt Crafton's
Oh
way.
my God, not this guy again. With not this again, bro.
Hey, listen, I bit my tongue a few seconds ago. You're like, oh, yeah, Connor Zilic did good. He had a top 10 finish. He's doing great. Top 10s don't matter unless you're winning the damn race
I
with the
mean,
playoffs. My
you're
boomer ass.
yeah, you know you're boomer ass. You know, Mister Missman probably thinks Matt Crafton should be in Cup, but you
Oh
know.
no, I don't think so. We need
Uh-huh.
those we need the veteran presence though. We can't be overrun with just rookies. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
They need to do something to where these guys can run a certain amount of races from Cup in the Xfinity series because these Xfinity guys are going to be with the Cup guys.
Yep.
But then they're going to be so young, beating heads with each other. Next thing you know, they're going to go in there and nobody in Cup's going to stand for that. So
Why do you
that's
think
where
Sam
I
Mayer's
think.
not in Cup yet? Why do you think Sam Mayer's not in Cup yet? Because he knows after he wanted to fight Jesus,
Hmm.
because him and Jesus never got along. So man used to go to Cup with that hot head mentality, trying to fight Ty Gibbs every 5 minutes.
Hmm.
That's not gonna work.
Mm-mm.
But honestly, though, I mean, to be honest with you, there was no room for Sam Mayer. That's why he left JR Motorsports to go to Haas.
Hmm.
There's no development on. I mean, there is development. I mean, there is no development on Ford's side, so it kind of makes sense where he's coming from. On the
Hmm.
Xfinity side, you have the Seek brothers, and then Harrison Burton, and then you have Sam Mayer and what's this guy's name? Sheldon Creed. That's it. That's your
Yeah,
Ford development team. At
that's
the
it.
end, because the Seek brothers are not development; they're just driving because they want to drive for their team. So
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, there's really nobody in the Ford development down that low,
yeah,
And I mean,
exactly.
you also got to look the truck series side of things as well.
Yeah, just Thor Sport basically.
So
Unless you want to call 40
sorry on
year
my
old,
end, everything's cutting out.
you're good. You're good. That's you're good. And then you have Frankie Muniz, but he's not a rookie. He's just
Okay,
there,
okay, okay.
there. He's just there. But
Hmm.
but yeah.
And I
Anyways,
mean, Thor Sport's not even
go ahead.
Thor's. Oh God, is my sorry, my internet's starting to act up for some reason.
Uh
I
oh.
don't know why I'm cutting out on this side. Can you hear me pretty well?
Yeah, yeah. You're good. You're good on my end. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, okay.
You're good. Yeah, you're
All right,
good.
all right, all right. Okay, we're good. Yeah, sorry. To round that out, I was trying to be able to pause to be funny about it. To round that out, the truck series side and Ford development side, I mean, Thor Sport's not really a developmental. We got to put that out there. They're here to win now and he win now. But we got old wash guys. So I don't know.
They do have a kid because they have to have a kid because the other person they had as a kid was not that good. But Jake Garcia's making haze. Let's just go like that. But let's move on to let's move on before we move on to the race on Sunday. Honestly, half if you're gonna half ass throwback, You better have something coming up for the dark for the Southern 500 because we gotta cook you if you don't have anything. That's just my opinion.
Hmm. No, yeah, and I agree with you 100%. Throwback race should be the Southern 500, 100%.
RCR ain't doing anything. Like yo, like you're one of the oldest teams. You ain't doing anything. Like what's wrong with you, bro? Like
Yeah,
that
we
was just
could
for
have
me.
got
That was
another generic Dale
disappointing.
Earnhardt
For
throwback.
me, that was disappointing to be honest with you. Yeah, but they
Hmm.
had the
I mean,
luxury
we
to
could have got
do.
another.
They had the luxury to do the throwback to son and dad from Dale's. They have the luxury because they have the 3 and the 8.
Yeah, all they have to do is literally go ask Junior to see if they can use that number 8 for one race. One
Or
race.
something to throwback to him.
Yeah, and I mean, if they want to do a Junior Xfinity Series throwback, they just got to go to Lamar Jackson and ask for the right for the 8.
Yep, exactly. There you go. Oh, I've heard that. I was like, what? That came out of left field. I did not even think of anything like that, to be honest with you.
They look nothing identical. I just think Lamar Jackson's getting greedy with the horror deal. I mean, Junior did the right thing because he wants to get away from that style 8 and go back to his trademarked 8 that his mother had the trademark on for so many
You
years.
mean his stepmom, because his
So
real mom did
it
not have
it
that trademark.
oh yeah, sorry, his stepmom. I always forget that. I always forget
His
that's his stepmother.
biological mother passed away in 2019.
No shit, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. I wasn't watching racing at that point in time.
I had to look it up too, to be honest with you, 'cause I thought I was like his real mother. I was like, bro, you're having, I mean, you're having beef with your own mother, then what's going on here? Like, but I know, yeah, it was not his mother.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. So,
Oh, I'm
like I
not
said,
liking this.
it was just some dilemma there that happened, to be honest with you, but whatever. It is what it is. We moved on from it, I guess. Um, RFK too, bro. RFK, you get to do a Matt Kenseth throwback. You have the luxury to do a Matt Kenseth throwback. You have the luxury to do a Mark Martin throwback, the number 6 and the 60.
Oh, yes. We could have had two Carl Edwards throwbacks. I mean, I would have
Yes,
preferred
it's
a Greg
like
Biffle throwback, but hey.
speaking of Greg Biffle, you saw him in the booth.
Oh yeah.
No
Bro, it's
sleeves.
crazy. Did you not? Oh yeah, because if he gets his sleeves ripped off, he lost a bet with Cletus McFarland. And the best part is, when he was on pit road, he did a burnout in the pace car
Yeah,
on pit road.
I
It's
saw that.
awesome.
I
I love
saw
Greg
that.
Biffle because before it didn't seem like Greg Biffle had any type of personality, kind of like Justin Haley. But
Hmm.
now he's hanging out with Cletus. Greg Biffle's a hoot, man. I love Greg Biffle to death.
The funny part is Justin Haley has personality too. The same thing that you said. I thought he had no personality of any kind.
Hmm. I mean, it's the 7 curse. He's trying to break it. He's trying to
He's
break it.
trying to. You saw him trying to photobomb RFK.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, bro, I like drivers like that, man. I love
Hmm.
drivers like that. I look forward to that every single time.
Hmm.
Because at the end of
I'm.
the day, bro, you're supposed to have fun. Even though you're
Oh
racing, you're
yeah.
supposed to have fun.
I do want to bring up one point since we're talking about the 7. The goat Corey LaJoy returns
Oh my God.
next week at Bristol.
I thought he was racing this weekend for the 5. What are you talking about?
No, he's driving the 0-1.
I thought he was racing for Kyle Larson this weekend, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think
because
that was Kyle Larson. I thought that was Corey LaJoy.
oh yeah, because Larson's over here race manipulating, so Byron can win the race. No, sorry, Rudy Fugle, your time's done. Get the hell off the top of the thing. You've
No,
waited too long.
I mean, he said it this morning, and I understand now what he's saying. You can have the number 1 stall at Darlington. You can have it. Yes,
Hmm.
granted. It's different than you're doing a pit stop from green flag to caution pit stops. That's what
Yeah.
happened here. And I think Byron did not have enough air, or I think he didn't have enough time to get catch up the leaders.
Hmm.
It,
That dirty air was a big issue
mm-hmm.
all the way around. Because once Brandon Jones, even at Xfinity, once he got that clean air, he was gone. Just like Hamlin. I didn't think Hamlin had a car. I mean, him and Bell,
No.
they had 20 place cars all day. And then all of a sudden they get up there in that clean air and
That
then they're
entire
golden.
JGR bunch had issues the entire freaking day, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I mean,
even Ty
Chase,
Gibbs finished in the top 10, but Briscoe, Bell were fighting to to stay on the lead lap.
mm-hmm,
So it's like, everybody was having issues. So it's like the entire JGR team. So they
mm-hmm.
found a way. Again, like you said, you never know what the car has until it has clean air.
Yeah, and I want to shout out to Kyle Larson for doing two throwbacks in one race. Two throwbacks. He did the Terry Labonte, beautiful paint scheme, love it. And then at lap, whatever, what was it, 2 to go, 10 to go, something like that, he threw it back to lap 4 and hit the same spot of the wall. Love it.
He
Love it.
says he said if I'm gonna do it, well, if I'm gonna do it once, I'm gonna do it again. Like SpongeBob said, you want to see me do it again?
Hey, look at the bright side. Turn the throwback race into the Southern 500, and Kyle Larson has a lot more success.
I don't know what it is with Kyle Larson in the spring. He just doesn't get along with the spring race.
No, he doesn't. He
The
doesn't
funny part,
whatsoever.
and the funny part is, he was this close to not DNFing, this close to not to finish, to continue the streak of not DNFing,
And
and
nobody can complain at all about Larson being 190 laps down because everybody's complaining, crying about the DVP clock. They're
no,
like, we
I
need to
love how
get rid of
everybody
it.
wants to play Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace did nothing wrong there. As
Well,
much
they're
as people, you know how the internet trolls are, though.
oh yeah. I mean, really, what I saw happen is the DVP clock. Everybody wanted it gone. Larson goes 100 and I think somebody said 75 laps down at the point. He cleanly passed Bubba coming out of turn 2. Cleanly passed him, saw Reddick hitting the wall and brake check. And you also got to remember, Larson's got a damaged car, so he might have to brake a little bit more. I blame Bubba right off the bat. I'll be the first one to say that because I thought it was, Bubba and his rivalry with Larson coming back for some reason. But going
I
back
just
and
think it was a
watching it,
racing incident. It's a racing incident. That's what I think.
I think Kyle Larson overreacted, but
Hmm.
also, they did the car's damaged, of course. So
Then again, Reddick was beating and banging the wall before Blaney passed him. So
yeah, I think Larson overreacted, and I think what's his name, Bubba.
was
I
at the
think
wrong
he,
place at the wrong time.
I think he underreacted.
Hmm.
That's my take on that. I think the spotter should have realized something was going on and said, check up, check up, check up. But that also comes to the experience of Larson spotter compared to Bubba spotter, which granted,
Hmm.
I don't know how long they've both been in the sport, but it could be the
Freddie
spotter
Kraft's
difference.
been his spotter ever since he decided to come to NASCAR. So they've been together for
I
like almost 15 years.
I don't know who Freddie Kraft is. Is he's Larson spotter or what?
No, he's Bubba spotter.
Okay.
He
I
does
know
a
he's the
pod.
guy
He
that
actually
does.
does a
Yeah.
podcast with TJ Mayers, Brad Spotter. He was not in this. Actually, you know what's funny? Speaking about spotters, and we'll talk about little spotters for a minute.
Mhm.
Brian Keselowski was the spotter this weekend for Brad.
I heard that and I was like, no way. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Hey,
because TJ Mayers couldn't. He was hurt. He was injured or something. He was sick. I mean, he was sick, not injured. All right.
and then TJ Majors, I don't know if you knew this. I ever heard this on Junior's podcast. He was Junior's best man at his wedding.
Yeah,
That's like, holy crap, what
I
a
listen.
small world.
I love his podcast, bro. Dale Jr.
Hmm.
Download's the best, and then the one he's doing with his wife lately is hilarious.
Oh my gosh, when she calls him out on dumb things, I love it.
It's just like, huh?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, guys. I know you're probably like, oh, you guys are going off topic. I mean, what else is there to talk about? Byron dominated. He choked. Well, sorry, his crew chief choked. And then Denny Hamlin had a great pit stop, which I want to talk about JGR and their pit stops. Holy crap. Bell had issues all year last year with Adam
Mm-hmm.
Stevens, right? I think that's his
Adam
crew
Stevens,
chief.
yes,
They
sir.
had issues. Yeah, they had issues all year. Martin Truex Jr. did. They turned their pit program and did a 180. Denny Hamlin might not have deserved that win, but he went out there and his pit crew won that race for him.
I'm gonna protest for a minute because one of my friends is on their pit group, but he's with them on Saturdays for the Xfinity, and he does Friday Tricon. For
Hmm.
some reason, he does front row. We need to get this man gas manning from one of these teams, bro. Because
Uh,
you're already in that round. You might as well be full time in that round too. You know.
you know what? I'm going to shout out NASCAR iRacing. I want to do NASCAR 25 the game real quick.
I can't wait.
NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, where you were able to run a race as the gas man around the track. We need your buddy to be in the game. Be that model. It's like driving the 40, what was
I
it,
already
the
know who
88
I'm using
UPS car.
Arca. I'm already know who I'm using Arca once we get the game. So
Yeah.
you already know who I'm using. That's all I gotta say.
I'm going
Oh
to, if,
three, the oh
if,
three, Alex Club.
if Cletus is in it, I'm going to use him.
I can't wait for that game though. To be honest with you.
And I'm sad that they're not releasing. I'm surprised there's not a trailer yet.
Nope.
I mean, we have our dev trailer, this and that. I want to see gameplay. I want to see what this is going to look like.
Hmm.
That's what I really want to see.
Exactly. But honestly, yeah, like I still can't believe, like I said, going back to the freaking throwback, because I'm just still irritated. Like half of the field does it. It's like, what is that, man? You had that, bro. The two looked nice. That was a Dale Senior throwback.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That was a nice
Yes.
throwback. And you had to kill Yarborough on the 22. That's why Joe
Hmm.
Logano was going to finish in the top 10. And then
And
you had Ryan Blaney doing his dad's throwback.
hmm and I want to shout out Christopher Bell's because they said it during the race. They're like, if you could see the number zero was had a little bit bigger outline. He was outlining the number that
Hmm.
hit the I guess his mentor that got him into racing used. And I was like, that's cool. That was different. But I want to say L to Chase Elliott and Bubba Wallace. They both said that the throwback weekend has ran its course.
I mean, they're millennials. What do you expect?
They're fighting. These guys have these teams have to fight with these sponsors to even approve of like, okay, of this style. But hey, also we got to have this color palette because like Kevin Harvick's throwback, it was like what was it, Sunny D, and he was trying to throw it back to
Hmm.
the AOL car, and it was the same design, just different colors. Doesn't work.
The
So why?
31, man. Why the 31 would have been nice on the throwback for the AOL.
Oh my gosh, yes. Though the
See, that's where I'm a boomer because I still have an AOL account. I do have an AOL account.
wow. Wow, you make me seem old. Oh, you boomer, you like the Chase, you like the Winston. And then here you are using an AOL account. I don't ever want to hear you call me a boomer again.
Who else had front row's throwbacks was a little bit like I mean,
Gregson
no,
takes it.
yes, yeah, Graxa takes it, but I expected Todd Gilliland to do a 34 throwback to your dad or something, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
Taco Bell, you know. They
Mm-hmm.
do it 38. You haven't, you had, like I said, it's like there's this company that had Long John, Taco Bell. I think I talked to you about it. Taco Bell,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
KFC. What was the last one? Pizza Hut. Under the same umbrella. So you could have done something with Taco Bell and whatever. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
there might have had to been some money thrown around it because it's just like Anheuser.
I
Because
better
yes,
see a damn throwback for the 88 coming into freaking Darlington because you had a lot of options to do Red Bull and you did not do any of Red Bull.
and that's the problem. It comes down to the sponsors. Maybe Red Bull don't want to shine a light on their past time because
Hmm.
it was not good. At this it's like Anheuser. Everybody's like Anheuser-Busch is a sponsor, and he's Ross Chastain's the sponsor of Busch Light. He can run a Budweiser throwback. No, because it's different brands. Yes, they're under the same umbrella, but you're talking money that these teams got to dish out, and there might
Yeah.
be money lost here or there. Uh, think about the
Yeah.
revenue in diecast because I've already pre-ordered my Larson diecast.
I don't feel like ordering it now because of what happened. Because every single time I feel like I want to order something and then look what happens.
Ugh.
Now, I definitely gonna get the double header again, for this year. Because it looks so
I
much better, in my
oh
opinion.
yeah, they have more white on it, and I
Hmm.
think it looks good. To be honest. Just
Yeah.
make that orange and blue and white Larson's primary scheme. I as an alternative because I like seeing the five. I love seeing that scheme. Let's just change it up, man.
Exactly.
Throw an alternative.
And
Make a
then
night.
the last one for the throwback, even though it was nice in P35 or something like that. What's this
Wawa
guy's
car.
name? Huh?
JJ Yaley's
No, no,
Wawa.
not Wawa. No, no, not
Uh
Wawa. That looked nice in the garage, but I'm talking about Wawa, not Wawa. No, what's this guy's name, bro? Oh, Cody Ware.
oh yeah, yeah. The Ward Burton throwback.
You making Ward Burton look bad, bro.
I mean, it's a great homage. It's a great homage. It was a great, beautiful car.
Did
I
we
love
even
seeing it on
see
track.
the JJ Yaley car in the freaking field or anything like that?
I saw it wreck. It like wrecked in stage two or something like that. I'm pretty positive. I'm not gonna lie. I know we made the jokes. It's gonna look good in the garage. I think it actually ended up in the
Making,
garage.
I think, it's yeah.
And I want to say something. I was kind of underwhelmed with the Josh Berry one because they posted it that they were throwing it back. I didn't see anything too much on it until they explained it that it was like an IndyCar thing. With same with Christopher Bell's throwback. This is throwback to NASCAR weekend, not IndyCar, not dirt racing. I know it hurts to say that, but no, stop. Don't.
Then okay, so about that. I think because I think that they're Penske affiliated. I guess you can say that. That's the reason
Mm-hmm.
why they had to ask for permission. No, they had to ask Lotus for it. Not even Penske, Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw
Because
that, I was like, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, that's just me. It was pretty cool.
yeah, it was different. I thought it was like a throwback, like a old school, like World War II fighter plane style. That's what I thought it was at first.
I don't know,
Oh,
man. I
it
don't
was
know.
good to see Kyle Petty back in the booth. Good to see Richard in the booth. That was
Hmm.
awesome. I wish they brought Carl Edwards in the booth. He was there for waving the green flag. Why not bring him up in the booth, man? That would have been
I don't
great.
know what's going on with that, bro. Like the fact that we got to see him on a podcast, that was cool, you know.
Yeah, and he's hanging out with Corey LaJoy too. Corey LaJoy posted a video of him, Carl Edwards, sitting in that 0-1 car.
Uh, oh boy, here we go.
We're going to see Carl Edwards come back in the 0-1 part time?
Uh, oh boy, here we go. Corey LaJoy, he's still trying to get a ride. I do want to. I don't know. What's this your? I just want to ask you about a question about an opinion that I forgot about.
Yeah.
What do you think about this lawsuit going on? Apparently now that we have a new lawsuit with another Toyota team because Toyota can't get a break in any shape and form with Legacy Motor Club and Rick Rare Racing.
From what I took on it, I think isn't it Jimmy or well, Legacy
It's
is like
Jimmy.
filing it
Hmm.
because there's something with the charter. What I'm assuming is Rick Ware is getting greedy. He wants his charter or backing out of the deal that they had for that extra charter. Because what I forget which because they have two cars right now, right?
Two
Chartered.
charters. Well, one's loaned out to RFK, so I guess to sell the charter that they have going on right now, I guess to kill Rick Rare Racing, I think it is.
I mean, at this point, might as well because I'm pretty sure they had three charters at one point, and then that other car was the All Star. We're gonna race it every week, but we're gonna put James Davison into it.
No, they didn't have a charter. That was an open team. You're allowed to run as an open team if you had a two-car operation or a three-car operation or a one-car operation.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure three of them were chartered though. I think it was the
No, they
51,
sold
the
it. They sold
53.
both of them a long time ago.
When was that? Because I know
Before the next
2020.
gen, they kept two by the next gen for sure.
Okay. Because I was about to say, I'm like they had three at one point or two the year before because there was like six Rick Ware racing cars on the freaking track at a time. I'm trying to remember. But that's how much I care about this lawsuit that's going on because it's like at this point, Rick Ware Racing, I think, just needs to run one open car if they can. Just
They don't
run
even
it.
need to be running a full time, bro. If you can't even get
Mm-mm.
it together, the thing is, the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Before you decided to bring back your son, you had something going on with Justin Haley in your freaking 51 car.
Mm-hmm.
You had something. Even if you would have just kept Corey LaJoy. As much as Corey LaJoy, we talk a lot of crap about Corey LaJoy because I said it every single time. But Corey LaJoy would have thrived on that damn car because Corey LaJoy does so much better on low expectations and high expectations. Justin
Yes.
Haley was just making bits on that damn car.
Yeah. That I was surprised that Justin Haley made the move from what was it, Aspire, right? Originally to Rick
No,
Ware. No, no. It was
Colin.
colleague to Rick Ware.
Yep.
And I was like, what are you doing? Because I thought he was going to kill his career, but he still did decent. But I think from that trade that happened mid-season, I
Hmm.
think Corey benefited from it more than Justin Haley did.
Because I thought at
I don't
Daytona,
think Corey LaJoy
I knew
missed a
there was
beat.
going to be an upset. I knew there was going to be an upset. That's the crazy part about it. When I was at Daytona last year, there's going to be an upset. I just had that feeling the entire time. There's going to be an upset. You had Rick Rare Racing up there the
Mm-hmm.
entire freaking day. Rick Rare was up there at one
Yeah,
point, like literally leading the race, leading the race. Justin Haley was
yeah,
leading the race at one point.
yeah, and it wasn't some because of some dumb strategy either.
Nope.
It was literally legitimacy. He made it up there.
Yep. Even in the non-super speedways, he was making bits. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Spy, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Spire, bro, because good weeks sometimes and then very, very bad weeks. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like, McDowell, no,
Like,
minus McDowell, because McDowell's doing a great job.
mm-hmm. I think he's doing a good job with what he's got. I mean,
Hmm.
Carson just needs to get his head together, in my opinion.
Hmm.
He was racing the leaders, trying to stay
Hmm.
on the lead lap,
No,
And next
no,
thing you know,
no, no. He was fine not to be 2 laps down.
okay. Well,
That's what made it
fighting did
even
not go a lap
worse.
down. That's the way to
He
say
made
it.
it even worse. Like people want to blame Byron, you make that worse. And I think honestly, what killed a lot of drivers too. Like Ryan Preece was in the mix, Bubba was in the mix.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Brad spunning out killed a lot of players because there was a lot of players.
Oh my gosh, yes. And now my question is, are they going to penalize him because the nut didn't go on all the way?
I don't know what's gonna happen to be honest with you.
If it stayed on and he made it back to pit road, I'm surprised. What they almost
I'm gonna
didn't throw
say
the
it
yellow.
again. I'm gonna say it again. I don't care if it's a pit crew or not. Brad has not done anything.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say it again. He hasn't done anything. Like I'm not hating on him. If you guys want to say I'm hating on him, I'm not hating on him. I'm saying is it's time. I think it's time. It's time to go,
Hmm.
in my opinion, because we've seen this already. This is not the first time I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this his last 2 years at no, his last year
Penske.
at Penske. Not his last 2 seasons at Penske. It was his last season. You could tell. If he would have won the championship in 2020, then we probably would have seen more wins after that. But after 2020, he hasn't really done anything. Like I
He,
said,
he has what, 2 wins, 2 or 3? I think he had that
either
Talladega and
mhm,
then Darlington last year.
either A, they don't buy the charter for the full-time charter, or B, you keep the charter and then you get somebody else because I think they should get somebody else at this point. I think Brad's better off stepping off aside and just being an owner at this rate because like he's up there. You can
I'm
tell.
I think Brad is more or less kind of sitting back. I feel like he's getting the hand-me-down rides for the rest of RFI. Sorry, RFIK. Jesus, uh, RFK.
RFK.
Sorry, my bad. Um, I think he's getting the hand-me-down rides. Just to be honest, because he's the one that's crap. And why is it Ryan Preece and a new team with this loan to charter
Honestly,
is
bro,
doing better? He's doing the best.
All those Stewart Haas people that left had been doing good besides Cole Custer.
Yeah, I'm. Well, that's because he's racing for his dad, but
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah. But Ryan Priest is doing so, bro. Ryan Priest is turning heads this year, man.
he is,
He's
bro.
turning heads this
Just
year.
hey, whatever the thing is with Legacy,
RF,
I can't even
let's see.
speak. Sorry, I barely slept last night, but Legacy, just whatever it is, dude, just let Rick Ware have, take their charter, and then they take the charter back from RFK, put Ryan Preece in the six, and go back to a two-car team because so far this year, I'm not impressed with 3 cars at RFK. I'm
No,
not.
because the third car is which is Brad not doing anything.
And the second car with the 17, Busher, he was up there at the beginning of the race, but then just disappeared.
I think he finished in the top 10 if I'm not mistaken.
I'm well up front. I know he was racing for like fifth or sixth at one
Then
point, and
again,
then
he hasn't really done anything either besides that top 10
yeah,
this past weekend. It's just been Brian. I forgot he exists until this weekend.
like wait, Chris Busher, he's still here.
He's still here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's been Ryan Priest the whole season.
Yeah.
And the same thing with 2311. I forgot Riley Herbs exist.
Oh my gosh, Jamie Little did the same thing. She was like, both of your drivers, like both. I'm pretty sure means two, but there's three of them. That's just they're just keeping that charter warm for
Speaking of,
somebody
guess who
else.
finished in top 20? And this is his favorite track,
Who?
SVG.
Oh, top 20 is actually doing something. He
He
can
had,
turn ahead.
again, I just feel like it's gonna take time. I think SVG has it. Like I said, I'm gonna say it every single week. He's learning.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
top 20 at the hardest track in the whole entire schedule, that's a W.
I mean, he's making it look easy.
Yeah.
The other ones look harder to
Yep.
him, at least. I mean,
And
yeah, he's got it. We're coming up on a stretch, 3 races this month. We got Bristol.
and you know who's turning heads too? Even though it's not showing in the standings, but he is finishing top 20 every other week though. Ty Dillon.
Yeah,
Again, they're not looking. That's what I like about Colin, bro. They set an actual unrealistic goal for him. Top 25 every single week.
yeah. I mean, Ty Dillon, he doesn't need grandpa's money. He's
He
out there
never
making it.
wanted grandpa's money. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
He's been the grandson that didn't want nothing to do with his grandpa, as far as like trying to be in Cub with RCR, maybe an affiliated team, but not an actual RCR team.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, look at Casey Mears. He took that 13 Geico car, and then Ty Dillon got right back into it.
Hmm.
I mean, they were kind of the same caliber driver, in my opinion, at that point in time in Casey's career. But Ty Dillon's turning heads, man. That guy he doesn't need grandpa's money, and that's the
Speaking
cool
of
thing about Ty
speaking of
Dillon.
calling, before we go, because we have 2 minutes left.
Oh no
AJ
shit.
Allmendinger's only -9 in the cut line.
And he's doing something
And
good
that
this
is
year.
the playoffs cut line, not the points, the regular points, the regular season. We're talking about the playoffs cut line.
He's out there getting stage points.
That's why, bro. Again, he was plus 7,500 at Homestead. If you would have won the race, I would same thing. I would have been doing jumping jacks. Anyways, guys, that is all she wrote. We are going to Bristol. Bristol. Not
I hope
forget
it's
what I
just
said.
like last year. I hope they're bringing the same tires they brought last fall and
Hmm.
last spring. So hopefully it's the same as last year. I love it.
Honestly, bro, we might see another Denny win because this is his playground. He's always does good in the spring when it comes to Bristol. I don't know what it is, but he runs his damn track.
11 against the world
11 against the world, or I beat your favorite driver. Who?
again.
All of them.
So hold on before we go. If Denny Hamlin does win this weekend, that'll be 6 wins that were like okay. So you have Christopher Bell did 3 in a row, and Denny's gonna do 3 in a row.
Remember,
That's wild.
they had 6 wins all season last season. They already have five. But again, it's the same two guys that's carrying JGR. Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin.
Sell the two charters. Sell the two charters to Junior Motorsports.
Honestly, honestly, bro, I don't know what's going on with James Small because honestly, Ty Gibbs has that little, they're rebuilding. But what is
Yeah,
James Smalls doing? Jake's favorite crew chief, by the way.
Jamie Smalls. I don't know. I didn't know what he was doing when he was with Truex.
Anyways, guys, you already know. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. We'll be back next week with Bristol.
Can't wait. Peace, guys.
Peace.